Now we will explore two existing output job files to see how they are set up and how to configure the output files. Let's open the output job files and explore them in more detail. A large variety of outputs can be generated from a PCB design, and each output type has its own settings. The best way to manage this multitude of outputs is to use an output job file, or OutJob, as it is more commonly known. An OutJob is a pre-configured set of outputs. Each output is configured with its own settings and its own output format. For example, output to a file or to a printer. The settings for these outputs are stored in the OutJob file, which is an ASCII file that becomes part of the project. OutJobs are very flexible. They can include as many outputs as required, and any number of OutJobs can be included in a project. The best approach is to use one OutJob to configure all outputs required for each specific type of output being generated from the project. For example, all outputs required to fabricate the bare board go in one OutJob. All outputs required to assemble the board go into a second OutJob, and so on. OutJobs also can hold validation type checks, such as ERC and DRC reports. These reports are useful for a final thumbs-up check just before generating the outputs and can then be held as a record that the design was ready for release. Portable in nature, OutJobs can also be reused between designs by copying the output job file from one project to the next one, then resetting the data source as required. Along the top, we can select a specific variant, if there is one present in the project. Below this, we have the outputs area of the output job file. We can add and configure the required outputs, which are gathered into functional categories. These include various output types, such as assembly outputs, fabrication outputs, and report outputs. Strictly speaking, outputs are obtained by running an associated output generator, configured appropriately, and using a specified document within the project or the project itself as its data source. Along the right there is the output containers. Here we can configure the generation of any given output type required. These are then mapped to a corresponding and applicable output format. This takes the form of either one of the supported output containers, which are PDF, folder structure, or video. Alternatively, these can be a hard copy, which is a print-based output. Multiple outputs can be mapped to the same container or hard copy, and the user has control over where and how the output is generated. There are two OutJob files, one dedicated to assembly and another dedicated to fabrication. The purpose of the assembly OutJob file is to output any files necessary for PCB assembly, for example, pick and place files for SMT lines. The purpose of the fabrication OutJob file is to output any files necessary for bare board fabrication, for example, Gerber or ODB++ files. Theoretically, this can be combined into a single output file if you wished. Let's change the focus to the assembly-related file. Next, we will configure one of the outputs. Let's double-click on the schematic prints to open the preview dialog window. Here we can configure any of the output types. In our example, let's observe the preview pop-up window. At the schematic preview window, let's select color and then refresh options to see the schematic documents. In this video, we explored the basics of output job files.